All right, all right, all right. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, depending on where you're watching me from. It's amazing. It's beautiful to meet you again. Um, I just want to try my possible best that maybe we can meet at least 3 or 4 times in a week to discuss about marriage, relationship, and everything that got to do with life, including business and everything, depending on what comes to mind or the question that people ask. So today I got really interesting and amazing and loving questions that I'm going to answer them based on request from a subscriber, and it's gonna be amazing. But before I start talking, please, if you are here, if you're watching, can you try to share, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that it's your boy B to the K to the D and the Nas, aka Read AD, is back again, live and colored, watching me right away from the home base. This is called In the Building. What is it? So share and tell a friend to tell another friend that bust it up. No. Yeah, let's share something small. Let's share something small. But before I get into the topic, we cannot just start when nobody's here yet. So at least let me play 1 or 2 songs and let's see how it's going to look like. You understand? Before people come around, before, yeah, it gets into what it gets into. You understand? Yeah. Share, guys. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. I love this song so much. It reminds me every day of my queen, the lady, the woman of my heart. So I always want to play this song to start my day, to end my day, and then also vibe. So if you are here, please share for me, and then also comment and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that we're in the building. Share. It's necessary, that we interact with each other, you understand, to get to know each other personally, to discuss things, and then to make sure that we get to where we want to get to. Yeah. Love to, I'm thinking you. Yeah. By Christ Love Church, cause told me to. Woo. Ah. Just thanking you. Love, I'm just thanking you. Love, I'm just thanking you. You. Love, I'm just thanking you. Love, I'm just thanking you. Love, I'm just thanking you. You. Song of Solomon, chapter 8. Read to the okay, to find some life on a good day. I'm thanking you. Gave my love to her. I'm thanking you. Like Christ Love Church, cause told me to. I wish I had a voice, to give it to them hot right now. Yeah. If you are here, please do not leave and share and tell a friend and tell another friend to come and join you. Let's have fun. And please, can you lift up your hand? Can you raise your hands up? Let me know if you're in the building right now. It's your boy B to the K and the D and the Nas in the building. Give it to them. My love to her, I'm thanking you. Like Christ loved church, Christ told me to. You. Today's gonna be really, really interesting. It's gonna be amazing discussion. It's gonna be a hot topic. Please share with friends, and let's see. 4 minutes is already passed. I will start around. Let's give a couple of minutes, in 3 4 minutes time, and then we'll keep going. It's necessary, it's important that you come online and you share, you comment so that we know that you are here. And then you come also and stay, and just a little bit help to motivate me to keep on, to not just give up like that. You understand? Yeah. So if you are here right now, you can just start sharing and you can comment and let me know that you are in the building, And yeah. So to not waste much time, I guess I have to start alone. So let's do it. All right. We need to play some background music, at least to make it interesting. Yeah. Yeah, today we are going to talk about the 10 reasons, 10, 10 reasons why relationship, marriages fall apart, like the cause of breaking homes, because it looks like this generation we always keep seeing a lot of trending relationship marriages on the social media and always end up in tears. And how can we stop all these things or all these relationship that end up in tears? How can we keep it going? How can we keep making the home happy? The behaviors, those behaviors that's like destroys relationship, that destroy marriages, the top 10 reasons for relationship breakups and home falling apart. How can we deal with this? How can we solve it? And how are we going to do it? You know, it all depend on us. And I think that we can make it, we can do it. We just have to believe it. We just have to give our all and then make sure that we are able to conquer them. And the number one thing I have here is bad behavior. When we say bad behavior, what is bad behavior? You know, somebody might think like, oh, I'm perfect. When you are single, we are all grown up from different environments, different homes, and then we have different reasons of doing whatever we are doing, whether to us personally, we might think we are doing the right thing, or we think that it's cool these days to be the bad boy or the bad girl. You have to slay, you have to do all those, you know, stuff that the internet calls it, like, makes you a guy, or it makes you like, the boss beating, so that people know that you're also part of the gang, the new guys, the new gang. But unfortunately, that only works on the social media, but not in a real life situation when you get into that relationship. Because you're not gonna have that man or that woman who is gonna to relate, or who is gonna understand that you go around drinking, smoking, um, let me say drinking, smoking, changing women, like changing shoes or switching from men's bed to another bed. It's not going to happen when you are in a committed relationship, or when you are in a marriage. Like when you are married and then you have family, you have kids. You are not going to expect that that bad behavior that you carried with you, or you were doing when you were alone, when you were single, you don't expect that it continues. You understand? Because it is not something that works in marriage. It's not something that works in a committed relationship. It doesn't work that way. So those smoking, those drinking, alcohol, bad behavior, bad mouth. Um, One thing also, we are seeing the situation and the problems, but how do we solve them? How do we go against it? Is the main reason why I'm here today. So I listed a couple of things down, how to solve them. Maybe when we were young, it was so cool to be the bad boy. But now that you are an adult, especially if you have a family, those old behaviors, whatever may be, smoking, drinking, chasing women, chewing tobacco, or spending your children's college tissues or whatever, all those college money, spending them, jumping around, moving around, and doing all those stuffs, fantasy footballs, and then chasing money, using your money for bets and everything, you know, have to be stopped, or have to stop, because you are now married, you now have family, and you don't expect that you'll be using that money or wasting that money, and then your partner or your the person you are dating will take it lightly, or will accept it just like that, because it's really, really not funny that the person will be thinking that, oh, my partner is going to pay the kids' school fees, and then he will be somewhere using the money for bed, or using the money for unnecessary things, doing drugs and all those stuff. So those behaviors have to stop. You have to work on yourself. You have to make the decision to stop. You have to quit those behaviors. And if you can't stop those behaviors, you have to see these people. What's their name? Rehab. We call them rehab. Like it's an organization that they help you to restore back what you have lost in the past years, that you are trying to recover, like mentally, especially mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, and all those stuff. They help you to deal with some battles that you are suffering with for years, some habit that you have been dealing with that is not easy to stop. They help you go through all those habits, and then you are able to conquer them by the God. And one thing I will always advise you is to put God first, and then everything will be easy. It's important. And then number two on my topic, or on my list here, is cheating. Cheating is one of the most bad habits, or one of the most bad thing to do in relationship, that can cause breakup easily. You understand? It's like no go area, because nowadays everybody is really, really extra vigilant. So, say, going back again, the second thing on my list that causes breakup, destroys home, is cheating. Cheating is one of the most thing that you don't have to do. You don't go in, you don't try it. It's not a joke. that somebody invest their life, their time, and dedicate their life to be with you, then you go around fornicating, you go around cheating on them, you go around spending your time with other ladies, expecting them to understand you, or going around with other men, flaunting around them. I know what you want, but girl, if you're doing that, you are a age, oh, you know, just like that. And then if you're a guy and you're doing that, you know that, yeah, you can consider yourself to be a dog. I'm not saying it, but just the fact, you know. So you have broken the most scared of vows if you are married. You understand? And married or not, probably broken the heart of your significant other along with his or her trust. And it is really bad, you know, for somebody to trust you, give you their trust, and then you break their trust by cheating on them. And when we say cheating, cheating is not only sleeping with another lady or another guy. So relating them, flaunting around them, chatting them, hiding your text even from your partner is already a cheat. To me, in my dictionary, and to what I have noticed, and based on some relationship problems that I have solved one on one in person, and or what I have seen some couples doing over the years, I got to realize that the beginning of cheating is when you start to keep secrets. Beginning of cheating is when you start to keep secret. Is the beginning of cheating. So put that in your head. You don't keep secret in marriage. You don't keep secret in relationship, especially when you are married. Everything that goes in and out, you don't hide your phone. The moment you are hiding your phone or you are hiding a text message, it's already a cheat. And if you know you do that, consider yourself a cheater. And that is the fact. And that is really hard thing to rebuild. So building a trust, like even before you gain somebody's trust, especially some if the person have gone through a lot of trauma in their past, it's really difficult to gain their trust. And imagine you succeed gaining their trust and then you cheat on them, you lose that trust. And after losing that trust, to build it again, it will take miracle. Yeah, it will take a really, really big miracle to be able to convince that person to make sure that that person trusts you again. Because it ain't easy that somebody will just trust you just like that. Life is really, really difficult these days. People are battling with a lot of emotional trauma, psychologically, both from work, and especially in this time of difficulties that we are with corona, everything. Staying in one place or in one room or in one particular environment for long even disturbs the brain. It weakens the brain cells, you know, it brings you down to your knees, it makes you timid. That is why if you see that somebody goes to jail and they come back, their life changes. You see, most of them don't recover from it again. Most of them don't recover anymore. They get timid, they get bored, they everything disappears. And now we've been on lockdown and lockdown and lockdown and lockdown, especially in Austria here. It keep happening every single day. So the people are already tired mentally. So you don't add to their problems anymore. That is why kids that their family always keep them in one place, in one room, those kids are always tired children. You know, when you see them, you just know that this kid is lack of a lot of things in the world, but it can be 45 repaired. Yeah, it can be dealt with. but not when they stay there for long, because it's basically like house arrest, like you being in a prison and your brain don't function as it's supposed to, because the environment is stuck, the air, the breathe, the oxygen, like everything is just not moving. So rebuilding trust from cheating is the most difficult thing to do, and you don't act, and not everybody can also forgive you. So make sure that you are able to abstain from all those things, that will get you into cheating on your partner, from test, flaunting with other people, like bad communication with other women or men, like sending text message pictures. All those things are not needed. It is not necessary. So give up, give up. The earlier, the better. Find new solutions, new ideas to how you can deal with those situations so that your partner will be interested in you again and everything can move perfectly amazing and beautiful. And the next on my list is anger. You know, anger is also one of the most things that destroys home, but people don't take it serious. Especially, okay, how many times have you had a lucid day at work, a lucid day at work and come home in bad mood? Guess what? That isn't fair, and it is going to damage your relationship. Going home and bringing a bunch of negative energy inside with you can only make things ugly. You get you can get the smoothing, yeah, the smoothing. You can get a smoothie, or a hot drink or like cold drink or like something like that to keep you, your energy calm and confident. But if you come home with that bad vibe because you have a worse day, you come home with bad energy because you had quarrel with somebody into the house and you're like, I'm tired, I just want to sleep. You are making the situation worse because your partner is home waiting for you to have a nice time with you before they go to bed. You don't just come back from work, I'm tired, I go to bed. You are dragging the person out, especially if it be like, I wanted to just, especially if it is men, you know, but I realized that these days even women want to be like men. So what do I got to say here? What I got to say here is that you don't treat your partner like a trash, not because you are in a bad mood and you come home and then you want to release all that bad energy onto the person. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I cannot talk anymore. I don't want to talk. No, we don't do it that way. It doesn't happen that way. You need to make sure that that energy that you are bringing, bad energy you are bringing from work, you leave it at the door, at the entrance. You don't bring it inside. It doesn't work because you're gonna end up breaking your own home. So get some smoothie, get some juice, get some drink. If you drink wine, get your wine. But I don't promote alcohol here. So unfortunately, but if you do drink alcohol, get yourself some alcohol, relax your nerves, get some hot bath, get a good massage, and release your brain. Talk to your partner, put it in your mind, and realize that this person is not the cause of my problem. He or she is not the reason why I'm tired. He or she is not the reason why I'm going through what I'm going through. Okay, I'll come back to your question. That is what I'm saying. The person is not the reason why you are tired in the first place. They are not the reason why you are having a bad day. The most important thing is you come, you get a good massage. If you're not into massage, you get a hot bath. If you're not into a hot bath, just find something that calms your nerve down and do them. Have a nice conversation. If you even get in the good mood talking to the person, it might even release you of that stress and the bad energy, because there is no situation that you are going to cut them open with knife. There is no situation you're going to solve it with gun or with argument. No. So anger that we bring from outside into our home does not help. It does not work. And it can't bear any good fruit, but it will end up destroying your own home that you have built with your hand. So whether you are sincerely tired or not, understand the person is your partner, is not a victim. It's just simple as that. So you need to work on yourself, on how you can balance your emotions from how you deal with your partner at home. Because imagine I'm also tired, or your partner is tired, or the opposite, your partner is tired, they come home. You have prepared dinner for them. You are waiting for your partner to come for you to have a wonderful date before you sleep, or do some night scene, night, what do you call it? Those movies they watch in the night, those romantic movies and then everything. And you are preparing for this person. You have prepared, waste money, waste your time, and the person come. They don't even look at your face. They just drop their back off to bed. Trust me, you're a human being. You're not gonna be happy, regardless they are tired or even their leg is cut off. But if they talk to you, it can help you understand them much better, and it's gonna be beautiful. So coming home with angry and thinking that, yeah, I'm angry, I'm tired, work stressed me out, so I'm going to bed. Sorry, it doesn't work in relationship and it doesn't work in marriage. Not especially to me, it doesn't work for me. Because if I'm fighting with party A, I don't have to extend it to party B. So and I think everybody who works with people should understand this, especially if you work in the restaurant as those that serve the waitress and the waiters, those that works at bank that communicate with thousands of people every single week, and then like the teachers, those that teach children, people that have interruption with other people. You don't say that because one customer called and then made you angry, you extend it to the other customer. You don't do that. So if you don't do that, why do you do it to your partner, the one you claim to love? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't work that way. So you have to understand and differentiate that, okay, I love this person. He's the one that I value, or she's the one that I value more in my life. That is why I said I do, through thick and thin together. So since you took that vow, you should not forget it, that it was through thick and thin. And I'm tired. It's part of the challenges, but I have to deal with it. So you have to prepare yourself emotionally, psychologically, to make sure that you overcome that by yourself. And fast forward, you can careful that one. Mm. Yeah, so as you just come home, you just hug the person, kiss the person, and then just tell the person, honey, I had a routine day. I'm just tired, exhausted. So I would like to rest a bit before I join you and we eat, or can we do this another time? I'm really sorry, or sincerely sorry. Like the person will understand you. Sometimes you try to even do it, but the person know that, no, babe, I know you are tired. Can you go to bed? We can do this another time. The person is a human being. They think, so give them also the chance to also be reasonable people or reasonable person, and understand, no, she's tired, let me leave her to sleep. And I think it's going to be beautiful and amazing, and you're going to have a beautiful night. And because everything is conversation, there is no situation you cut open with knife. There's no situation you solve with a gun. You have to talk, you have to open up, you have to discuss. The world doesn't revolve around only you. It's for the both parties. So The next on my list is number 4 is being unsupportive. The next on the list that breaks home is being unsupportive. And what does it mean to be unsupportive? Like when you say people think like supporting you only is by giving you money to invest in your business. What again? Giving you money to invest in your business, or maybe they have to be there every day. No, it doesn't work that way. But let me tell you one thing. If you cannot support, sorry, if you cannot support the one you love when he or she is down or stressed because of some life event, you are um you are communicating that it is not worth your time and energy. That is what it basically means. So I will explain this before I move to the next. I did it paragraph by last parliament like stuff. Yeah. So what you are trying to say is that the person don't worth your energy, doesn't worth your time, like you can waste or spend your time with them like that. And that doesn't help in the relationship. Because if you love somebody, you care for somebody, you dedicate your time. You told them, I do, I love you, I want to be with you, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. What does it mean? And even we get to understand that God says we become one. What concerns the person concerns you. So if you show less concern, I don't understand that you say you love the person. Because if it was you yourself that the thing happened to, you would have done something about it. But why is it that it happened to your partner that spiritually you are one with the person and you can't just support them? You can't speak some motivational words to them. You can't go all out for them. You can't be there for them. But I don't get it. You should be able to support your partner through thick and thin. You should be able to be there for them. You should be able to make time. I'll come back talking about time, but I don't want to stress about that one. This make your love. This makes your loved one feel invalid if you can't be there for your other half and don't care to change. It is time to leave. If you want to keep your relationship, learn to be supportive. It is time to leave that attitude. It is time to leave that character. It is time to leave that behavior. If you can't support your partner to grow, to move forward, it is time, because you can't expect that your husband is into business, your husband is into that, and you don't even sit down one day and ask, how is business going, honey? How is things going? How is life? How are you dealing with it? How is the next plan? How do you think it will work? Okay, why don't you add this? Show some interest, show some value, spend some time discussing with them about the idea. The same way goes to the woman. Your woman is working, your woman is doing other stuff, she's up and down every day, making sure that things go right. Sit her down. Hey, how was your day? How were you able to spend it? What happened at work? Is work okay? you know if the person comes back home and discuss it, it's beautiful. If they don't, you can ask them and just keep going. Either way, it works like that. You understand? You have to start this when you are in relationship, before you even get married, before you even involve in spending that rest of your life together. If not, you're gonna end up regretting it, because there are certain things that we intend to ignore. Back then in 82, 82, 83, those times it was only like the men, you understand. But at the end of the day, even if our mothers, or those times when the men wake up, this is what the women do. They ask, are you not going to work today, my husband? Back then, that's how they used to say. There were no all this pet name Sweetie Chuku Chuku, Darling Bugu Bugu Sutu Sutu, all Tumpus Tululu, all those names were not there. All those Shanku's baby and Pakament were not there. You know, they didn't have those names, but they called something like, oh, my wife, my husband, the kid's father, all those, you know, it is their time. But they ask, are you not going to farm today? Are you not going to tap hunting today? Are you not going to do that? Those that were doing this tap wine or palm wine tappers, yeah, that's the correct name. Palm wine tappers. The wives will ask, are you not going today? You know, and when they are going to farm, even their wife will carry the basket and follow them. You know, the wives will go to the market to sell the stuffs. You know, so you know that there was communication. The man is bringing the food from the farm. The lady is taking it to the market to sell. You know, so it was communication. It was the togetherness that helped them to live longer, even though they were having 2 3 wives, but everything was still going perfect. The peace was in the house. You understand? But this generation, I sabi, I too sabi, I too sabi. So for those that don't understand, pidgin is like two sabi is like those that they too know everything. They think they know everything. Everything revolve around them. Like if it is not their way, it's not working. If it's not them, it's blah blah blah. It always have to be in their decision. I'm tired. I'm moody. My neck, my nose, my teeth, my ear, my everything is paining me. You know, all those stuff doesn't work. Complaints don't make relationship. It destroys it. Make sure that what you are saying makes sense. Make sure that you are being supportive. Make sure that, like, don't rob the person of their business. Even if you don't understand the business idea, give them the time, the opportunity to explain to you and share your opinion on it, but don't force them to stop. May God bless us and give us all patience so that we can do this. Because relationship requires a lot of work. Marriage requires a lot of work. One time somebody was asking me if I'm married, why do I know a lot about marriage? Yeah, I think it's a gift. Thank you. So being unsupportive, we just finished with that. Support your woman, support your children, support your husband. Make sure you support your brothers and sisters. This works everywhere, even in business, at the workplace. You have to support your co-workers to be able to achieve a positive outcome at the work, to improve. It helps improve, you know, it helps to build up. You don't just sit down there and then just expect things to fall from the sky just because you are who. Yeah. So you make sure that you support your people. Because today, if you don't even support them and they make it in life, it's the same person who will say there, yeah, that's my husband. I knew he could make it. That's my wife. I know she can make it. That's my daughter. Yeah, she passed her exams. She did this. But you never supported her when she was in school. You never supported him when he was struggling. You never supported her when she was in her business. Like, you never did. But you are now going about like, that's my baby. That's my husband. No, it doesn't make sense. Because if it happens to me, I would just be real to you. My dear, you never trusted me, forget. I would just go raw like that to you. I would just let you know. Not in public, but definitely at home, I will let you know. So stop bragging and stop telling people this because you never did support. It's just period. It's just like that. Yeah. If you know what you want, trust me. Link me up. I will support you to get it. I love to support people. It's one of things I love doing. Yeah. Hallelujah in the highest. Newaye new nyame, the new. And the next, the five, that is the middle thing we are going to talk about, is toxic people. Yemi, me, Apostle here on this. Toxic people. This reminds me of some of my friends or my old friends. You know, I used to have good friends. I used to have a lot of friends. What time did I add this? I didn't see this. And I wouldn't have talked about it because It's just too emotional and then too bad to talk about it because it just reminds me of my past and how friends have dealt with me over the years. You know, yeah. But truth of the matter, like I said it yesterday in my live video, that friends can help you and friends can destroy you. It's absolutely true. So if you have friends that your partner can't stand, it can be one of two things. Either there is control issue involved here, or these individuals are negative and should not be in your life. And it is true. This is just simple. If you have friends that your friend can't stand them, your partner, I mean, if you have friends that your partner can't stand them, it's just two things. They are too negative, or they're into some character, some behavior that your partner don't like, that can destroy your relationship or your partner, or that can have influence on you. That's why you need to involve yourself. That's why I have something you have. I said yesterday that you need to practice. Surround yourself with only quality people. You don't need quantity. We are looking for the quality. The time of quantity is gone. It's the time of quality. So sometimes God help us and then take away all those burdens off our shoulder, like cast away some friends that are not needed, some bad energy that are not needed, but we still go back and bring all these people, and it doesn't make sense. You understand? It's really, really, really stressful that we have to make sure that we adjust to what God is doing in our life and understand it. You know, Sometimes we try to make peace, because of this, because of that. We want to bring people back into our life. Yes, it can happen, but it's good to love people from a distance. Yeah, there is a saying from one of the professors like this. I forgot his name. He was in Harvard, something like that. He said that it is better not to meet what do you call it, your mentor. The moment you meet them, you realize, oh, see me finish happened. The moment that see me finish happens, you have nothing to motivate you again, and you don't know how to move forward because you see them in person and you just realize, oh, this is who they are. They are not even anybody. They are not even anything like I thought. So most of the times, it's better to just stay upstand. Uh, upstand. It's better to stay distant. Yeah, it's better to distance yourself and look at them and picture them and focus on the good things they are bringing out than to be in their life and realize they are down and fall, their ups and down and their mistakes. It will balance you off life. So sometimes it's good not to meet them. So one thing I will tell you is that be careful. Make sure that you connect and surround yourself with people that are more matured, understanding, caring, and outgoing people, so that it can help your partner not to worry when you are out, not to worry when you are not, so that they know that, okay, this person is here. I know with the people he or she is hanging around with, and there is nothing to worry about. But in all that, even if you're going out, let your partner know where you are going, your address, your location, in case of incasity, meaning in case if something happened, they know where your last location was. Especially maybe you go, there was fire outbreak, blah blah blah, nothing, or you didn't come home again. The person can go to the police. Okay, in 24 hours ago, this person was here. That was when I talked to her or him last, or this is the last location the person sent me. So let's go and check there. You understand? So that the police can pick it from there and start investigating. So sometimes it's not because the person don't trust you. That's why they want to know whom you are hanging out with, where you are going, or why you are going there. It is good to know the people you are there. It is good for your partner or somebody to know whom you're hanging out with. It is good for somebody to know where you are. It is good for somebody to know what you are going to do there. So if there's in case something happened, God forbid, bad thing happen, they know what to say. how to say it, where you were, and how we can take it from there. Because these days there are, what do you call it? Security cameras everywhere. This camera, traffic cameras and everywhere. So when they say, okay, the person was in 10th district at address this, blah, 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 they go check all those security cameras. Okay, did this person pass it? What time was it? Which house did the person entered? Okay, why are we not seeing the person now? Okay, since he or she entered the house, he never came back again. So there is something that went down in that house. It is easy and it helps investigation for security reasons. Please give your locations, tell your partner where you are, what you are doing, and what you are up to. No secret, unless you are not ready to be in a committed relationship, unless you are not ready to give out your all or your best for your own that the word is escaping me, for your own empowerment, for your own yeah, I think you understand. For your own reasons, for your own health, for your own care, for your own life, and then make sure that you let people know where you are. So if you are still watching me, let me see some fire sign. If I'm doing well, please let me know in the comment section. It motivate me to ginger my engingerment. Yeah. So number 16, that breaks home, that destroys relationship, that kills marriages. The six is withholding affection and attention. I love this one. Yes, your own benefit. Genau. Thank you so much, Mrs. Jamila. Thank you so much. God bless you. So it's for your own benefit. So that was the number 5. So like giving your own location, everything, and then how to protect yourself. It's for your own benefit and not even your partner in particular. Yeah. So me, when I used to have a best friend, yeah. When I go out and then he is not there, I send him my location or call him to tell, hey bro, I'm going here. So in case of anything, the person know where I am. So I always tell them. And now that I'm in a committed relationship, that's what I also do. I just send my address or I just tell the person I'm going here, I'm going to meet this person. Or sometimes I'm just taking a walk and I'll make a video and send it to the person. Not because I'm just having only fun, but also I think of security reasons. The person know that, okay, his last location was here. This was what he sent me last. So he was on that road or he was on that road or that house or that location. And that is why, and that was the last time I heard from him. So the first thing to do is to check those security cameras from those lines, those angles, and know where that person was and what he was doing and what happened to him. Because we live in a society, in a community that anything can happen to you at any given point in time. So, for your own benefit, your own protection, and your own benefit, please do share your locations. No hiding of anything. Yeah, because there are a lot of innocent people that have lost their life out of I'm private, I'm private, I'm private. Yeah, and then somebody will take the advantage of I'm private, and just destroy them, ruin their life, kill them, and then it's really bad. So I beg each and everyone that make sure that you are connected to your partner or you're connected to someone best friend that can motivate you, someone best friend that you trust to let them know where you are at any time. It might not be your mom, it might not be your sister, but if you don't trust your partner enough to share it with, then the first thing is, I don't know why you're in that relationship. Secondly, if you don't have any friend you can share, if you don't have partner, then you need to have a best friend that you can share with. But if you don't have a best friend that you can share with, then I'm sorry that it's not a good one. There should be someone you can consider to let them know where you are, where you're going, and what you're doing for your own good. Thank you. So, yeah, moving back to number 6, withholding affection and attention. This is the one I love most. I love attention. I love affection. You know, I love like to be pampered, you understand? To be treating and then musculizing. There is something called musculizing. When somebody is massaging your neck, the feeling that goes through your vein to your head to your medulla of langata is called musculizing, because it make your muscles musculize. You understand? So yeah, thanks for understanding that English word. It's really necessary. You can check it on internet if you don't believe it's a real one. Yeah. So it helps musculize your brains, your muscles. It calms your nerves down. You understand? So attention is important. Attention is important. Affection is important. So holding affection and attention backwards from your partner because you don't want to be like, yeah, I don't want him to know I'm a bad girl. I don't want him to know I'm a bad this, da, 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 da. I don't want her to know that I'm a bad boy, blah, 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 blah. All those are just unnecessary comments and it's irrelevant in relationship. If you're in a relationship, you have to show how much you like, you have to give the person attention. Yes, I repeat it again. You have to, not have to, you must give the person attention. You must give the person affection. So let me anatomy the situation here. When you are not affectionate with the person who loves you, he or she is eventually going to stop asking for affection. And it is true. Whenever I don't get affection or attention, they'll wow, this is a confession. Okay. Yeah, I will use myself as an example. It's true. Whenever I don't get it or I feel like it's not enough, I just go like, yeah, I will not ask again. If you even ask and you don't get it, why? What is the need of asking? I don't want to ask again. I think it's true because it just hurts in a way that sometimes I don't even understand how it's before it used to hurt me a lot. So I don't know whether it's a good thing that now it doesn't hurt me like before, or it's a bad thing. That is what I don't know. But what I know is that it doesn't hurt me like before. And I think maybe if you know it, you can put it in the comment section below, whether now or later if you watch it. Yeah, I don't feel it anymore like before. I don't feel hurt like before when I used to feel so hurt that it can ruin my entire day or 2 days, like it can disturb me. I can think of it for like almost a week. But now it doesn't take even up to an hour and I'm just over it. And then I just like, yeah, it is what it is, and then I just let it go. But I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But since we are all learning and life never stops teaching us, so you never stop learning. So I'm also learning as I'm teaching. So in case you also think something about it, you can just drop it in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Yeah. So eventually going to stop that he or she is eventually going to stop asking for affection after being turned down enough times. After being turned down enough times, we become too embarrassed to ask. I am not talking about sex, just attention, like hand holding, cuddling, or or on the couch if you don't like more intimacy, if your relationship a relation if you don't like more intimacy in your relationship, it is the place to start slowing and yeah, anatomy. You understand? So you can start in the couch, holding hands, watching movie together, cuddling, you know, yeah, and some other stuffs that you think that you want, as individual that will make you feel that you are being considered in that relationship or you've been heard in that relationship, or you've been loved by your partner, all those things that's enlighten your enlightenment. You understand? It's necessary. Yeah, so don't forget that that is important as well. And then make sure that you give your all, you give your best, you give the attention, the affection, because relationship is really, really important, and it goes a long way, and not just only for one person, or it's not only about one person. And then fast forward, not to waste much time. Lying. Yes, I hate lies. I hate for people to lie to me. It gets me so upset. It gets me so upset that somebody would just lie to me, like like a baby. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, what do you take me for? What do you think I am? Like, one lie can take more than months or years before it can erase from my head, because it's something that I hated so much with passion. So I don't would like lying to you. It's either I go straight to the point to you, I'm not telling you, so stop asking me. Yes, that's me. I'll just tell you, I will not tell you, so stop asking me, than to lie to you. You understand? Yes. But if you keep pushing me, that is when I will tell you a different story. But I will just begin and tell you, please, I don't want to share it at the moment. So stop asking me. I don't want to lie to you. I'll just be like straight like that with you. Yeah. So it's necessary that you stop lying to your partners, and then it make them feel stupid. It make them feel so any other thing. So the question is really why? It's a question. So you don't look bad or have to admit to doing something your other half doesn't approve of. Look, it only becomes worse if you lie about it. Give up this give up this honesty, and in give up this honesty, comma, and your relationship can change very quickly. Keep at it, and your mate will lose all trust in you and your relationship. So if you keep up at it, if you keep going on. Okay, I'll come to your question. Yeah, the thing is, let me finish with this one. You do not lie to your partner. So what is basically saying here is that if you keep at it, meaning if you keep lying to the people, if you keep lying to your partner, you're gonna ruin your relationship. The person is not gonna trust you anymore. Everything you're gonna say, the person is gonna question it. And lying can destroy all this, what we said before, this affection, attention, toxic friends, being unsupportive, anger, blah blah blah, cheating and everything, and then those bad behaviors. So because lying to your partner is just a way to just kill your relationship, and a way to just destroy your home and your house, entire household. So you don't need to lie to the person. You just have to be honest like this to the person. Like I said, I people don't push me to tell them lies. No, not that if you push me, I tell you lie. But if you push me, I will tell you what you want to hear. But in the beginning, I already said, do not push me, or don't ask this question, because I will not give you an answer for now. It might be later or some other time. But if I already tell you that I'm sorry, babe, I can do it now. Can we do this later? Just get to compromise and understand. It doesn't always have to be your way that I have to force the person to hear what I want to hear. So you force me and I'll say, okay, yes, you are right. Yeah, everything is okay, perfect. But I'm not okay. I just told you everything is okay, but I'm not okay because you're forcing me to say I'm okay. And I just tell you I'm okay, and then I just go to bed, or I just go sit somewhere, I just have time for myself or anything, you know. So you don't lie, you don't force people as well. Just give people time, and then communication. Know how to get things from people by not pushing them. Because if you push people, they will fall and they will fail and get hurt. You don't push people. It's a no, no, no. Yeah. So fast forward, we are done with lying, and then stealing. Stealing in relationship. Yeah, these are one of the few things people don't talk about it in relationship. But like, yeah, but my partner don't steal. How can you steal? Yeah, financially, you have to know that when you're married, you're gonna join some money together, you're gonna do some other things together. Your partner can even lie to get some small, small penny from you, and all these things are bad behavior, bad characters. And then it doesn't supposed to happen in your matrimonial home. You understand? You don't lie. You are going to give birth to kids. You're going to treat them. And then stealing is one of the worst things you can ever do in your relationship. Why will you steal in the first place? What make you think you should steal in the first place? Why? Warum? Wieso? So fast and forward, don't want to waste much time. Time is going. Financial issues account for more than 30 percent of all divorces. They are fact that financially, so more basically what they are trying to say is that financially, like people, that the divorce rate, 30% of divorce rate is always about financials. It's about money, it's about the account we share together, blah blah blah. All those say papa say, cause break of homes and everything. So you can see that this is really, really serious. You understand? And then we have to take note of it and make sure that we abstain from those things that hurt people, that causes breaking of homes and everything. Has It has become a chapter that now people talk about it, and then every relationship, the moment they're in relationship thinking and planning of marriage, everybody is talking about, are we going to invest together, are we going to save together, are we going to have a family account, are we going to have a joint account, are we going to have savings account, what are we going to do? We discuss and plan all this together. But everybody came from a different house, a different background, with a different character. That's what you don't understand. Maybe you will be saving, you will be working, and then somebody will be sitting home and you'll be using the money to order some Gucci shoes, some Gucci bags, some Prada, some Louis Vuitton shit and everything. You understand? And that doesn't go well with the person who is working for the money. You understand? Unless maybe you marry like maybe the king of wealth. You understand? Somebody like yeah, my future children, because I'll make the money for them. So if you marry my children, maybe you don't have to suffer to make money anymore. But anyway, that was just by the by. But yeah, it's on a serious note. You don't joke with people's finances. You don't touch the money like that. You people are pair, you people are partners. Make sure that any money you take, you come back home, you discuss with your partner. Whether you bought even a cow gumi with it or water with it. You just come home, hey baby, today I spend this amount. Okay, write it down, blah blah blah. Tap tap minus up to just everything. Put it there. Just be honest. Just like yeah, I use this, I use that, and then everything goes it ways, and just no need for extra empacament. And then there should be a limit of what you can use in a day. Okay, if you travel or a day, you cannot spend more than this unless it's something that both of us have to discuss it. You understand? Something more than €100 or more than €10 or more than €5 or €2 or €500, we have to discuss before you touch such money. You understand? You have to put some boundaries, limits, and then make sure that things work. If not, financially, it can cause a lot of damages. Yeah, because investing or working for money and somebody sitting somewhere on the joint and spending the money can cause a lot of calamity and disaster. I tell you honestly, it's like a bomb. Boom. Yeah, number 9, giving up on your partner is also the worst thing to do. Giving up on your partner. Maybe they do one or two business and they fail. They do one or two investment and it goes wrong. They plan or promise one or two things and they couldn't deliver. Instead of you trusting in them, pushing them, motivating, that's why you have to have a partner who can motivate you, who can push you, who can like put you up there to the target that you want to be, because partner is there to support you, to bring you there to the destination in which you want to be in life. Not basically, or not necessarily that they're going to hold your hand and put you there on the seat. No, but they're going to push you. They like, when I mean push, not like to push you to like push you like what we discussed in the other one, but sometimes they're going to help you through their words, through their sweet voice, through their intelligence, so all those they know you much better. Your partner should be able to know you, what you want, what you like, what can keep you going, and what can push you. So your partner should be able to determine that this and this is what I can say to this particular lady, woman, my partner, my better half, my soulmate, my sweet potato, my sweet chips potato ice cream. What I can say to him or her that will make her move faster, that will make her understand that this is what relationship is all about. You understand? And not just anyone, any like that, and then you just waste your time, and then just like, yeah, you're just wasting time. I've given up on you. Who are you? What are you? You can't even achieve anything. You can't even do anything in life. You are killing their soul. You are killing their spirit. You are bringing them down. You are ruining them. So you need a partner who can support you. You need a partner who can stand up and be there for you. You need a partner who can tell you that it's not enough. Keep pushing. You need a partner who can say it is never over until it is over. You need a partner who will say never give up until you can't give in. You understand? You need that partner who will say that we are not resting, we are not going to rest until we are done. We are not quitting because we are tired. We are not stopping because we are tired, but we're going to stop because we are done, because we achieved it, because we made it, because it happened. You need a partner with that stubborn character, attitude of pushing forward, making things happen, making things believable, making things real, explaining things to your best knowledge and understanding. That is why you need a caring person, a caring partner who understands. You need somebody who think more than what you do. You need somebody who is smart, that they can think through your visions, your imaginations, your dreams, your business, and tell you that no, this business you are doing, if you add this to it, if you add A plus B plus C, you can make it D. You understand? Some anatomy, some embalming, some, some calculation things. You understand? You don't just need somebody who is just sitting around, crossing their finger, their leg, chewing chips and popcorn, waiting for you to hit so that they just enjoy with you and then flex around. No, you need somebody who is gonna like, you understand, going to be all about you, going to make sure that they are not giving up on you. Going to tell you that, hey, girl, you're going to pass that exams. Hey, let's pray about this. Let's do this. Let's go here. Let's take a walk, take a fresh air, relax your brain, relax your muscles. Let me give you a massage and rethink of what you were thinking. Let me give you some good breakfast for you to, some people that can be creative to change your environment, your emotion, mentally, physically, psychologically. You need people to feed you with some. That is why I said what? You surround yourself with only quality people. OQP. OQP, only quality people. No negativity. No, yeah, you can't do it. Yeah, you are tired. You are weakling. Or women cannot do it. This is women. Yeah, women, they are always tired. No. 9. A woman is also a human being. A woman was taken out of your ribs and then brought to life for you. And when you first saw the woman, what did you say? This is the bone of my bone, the flesh of my empacament, my ledula of Langata, the one that ginger me. So you should be able to use those sweet words to motivate her to make it. And stop bringing her down and say like, blah, 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 blah. No. You understand? That's why some women are standing up and saying feminism, blah, blah, blah. You know, all these things are just crazy. But not that I support feminism, but there are certain things that they bring to the table that make sense, and you just need to support it. Just simple as that. Yeah. It shouldn't be by sex. It shouldn't be by all this gender. It should be by a person's idea and what they have upstairs. If it's working, you just need to support it. It doesn't matter who brings it to the table. Let's make it happen. Let's make it real. That is the most important thing. So these days, we don't marry only beautiful lady. We marry someone who is smart and intelligent. Someone who understands and ready to listen. Someone that if I leave the house for, somebody will not come and just, Baba said I should come and collect this, and then they just give it to you because you're my friend or because they know you. No, you should be able to confirm. He did not tell me. I don't even know that thing exists in this room. Let me ask them where they kept it. Finish. You know, you should be more 10 times smarter. You understand? So that nobody can trick you, because this world we are living in, people are ready to deal with you anyhow, use you anyhow. Oh, he said he brought it in the night, he kept it under the bed. Maybe I discussed it with him and then he's coming back to collect it from me and run away. You might not know. So, oh, I didn't sit under the bed. I don't think it's true. Let me call him and find out. If you don't reach me, you don't give it to the person. You understand? You have to be calculative. You understand? You have to be. So let's support each other. Let's empower each other. Let's motivate each other. Let's be there for one another. Let's prove the love we say we have for each other. Affection, attention, stop lying, don't give up on your partner, motivate them, push them, stop being unnecessarily angry and dramatic person, stop all those say too much complain. You know, the person keep asking for affection, attention, and then it keep repeating itself. It's embarrassing that you keep asking every day. Just to get to a time you just are fed up and just like, okay, let them do what they want. You understand? Have to be reasonable. You have to add one or two and then make things work. So my final and last for the day is not communicating. In not communicating is number 10. My final and last. In a relationship, silent is never golden. You know, when people tell you in life, oh, silent is golden, they are quiet. No, if I'm silent, me, I'll use myself as an example in this scenario. If I'm silent, I think you should be more scared than if I'm talking. Because if I'm silent, the things I think about are crazy. If you do me something and I talk, be glad that I did talk. Because if I don't talk, what I'll do next can shock your entire generation. Yeah. So it's better that you talk. That's why in my relationship, I talk. I don't keep quiet. I don't hide my feelings. I let you know how I feel. I let you know whether I'm hurt or not. You understand? So it's good that you have somebody who is not pretending. So we'll come to that another day. So in a relationship, silence is never golden. Put it in your head. The more you talk, the better you will feel. Communication is the most important thing in a relationship. Bear none. If you do not have a good communication, you cannot have a good relationship. Plain and simple, just like that. If you don't have a good communication, you don't have a good relationship. And that is the bitter truth. So you don't just like somebody break your leg, your nose, your empacament, your head, your neck, your body, your joint, and you're like, I'm quiet, I'm not talking. Talk to the person, not on anger mode. Talk to the person with sense. So communication is not about letting the person feeling guilty or blaming the person or accusing the person. No, that is not communication. That's why you need to know your partner's love language. That's why you have to cut all pretense so that if you are even talking, your partner takes you serious and understand that no, she's serious. But if you pretend with everything, they might not. Oh, they might. Sorry, they might not know. If you pretend, if you pretend with your partner, they might not know that you are serious. They might not understand. So all I want to tell you is that communication is key in relationship, and you do not have to give up in the relationship. And you do not have to give up in the relationship, and you have to make sure that the relationship works for both of you. You have to make sure that the relationship works for both of you. So you're gonna stop lying, you're gonna stop accusing, and you're gonna communicate effectively. So what is communication? Communication, me, is sitting down with the person and talking to the person and letting them understand. uh, Sorry, guys. Yeah. Oh, can people stop testing me because it's making noise, please? Okay. Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that communication in a relationship, communication is the key. Communication is everything. You don't give up and then you don't stop also focusing in building the communication, you know, building in the communication. You build in the communication, you build on the communication, you make the communication work. You don't give in or up or out. You make sure the communication works effectively. And the communication is all I know a key to a good and a successful relationship. So, fast forward, you cannot have a good relationship, plain and simple. So sit down over a cup of coffee and use your words. So when we talk about using your words, some people are there and then they don't use their words carefully. They don't choose their words carefully. Everything that comes to their mind, they just say it. Everything that comes to their head, they just say it out and they just leave it like that. And they think that that is all to do. No, everything that comes to their mouth, they have to say it. Whatever that they feel like they need to express themselves, everything that comes, they don't choose their words carefully. You just talk anyhow. They don't understand language barrier. They don't understand like how the words can affect the people. Words can actually kill somebody. Words can actually let people commit suicide. You know what make people commit suicide? You know what make people get depression? It's not physical abuse only. Emotional abuse kill 90% of the people more than physical abuse. The words you say can ruin somebody's entire life. There are some kids who were not able to make it in school based on a word their teacher told them, based on a word that their parents told them. Until today, they can't get up from those words. Just a word, and they can't get up anymore. So you don't abuse people, you don't destroy people, you don't ruin people's life based on your feelings and your emotions that is just gonna take 2 3 minutes to be dealt with just because of some simple situation. You just want to say any bad thing to just hurt them. You are not hurting them all. Trust me, in a relationship, if you are hurting your partner, you are just looking for a way to escape from that relationship. You are just trying to destroy that relationship. If you don't, one thing I will tell you, if you are destroying the relationship, then you are destroying your part. If you are destroying your partner, then you are destroying the relationship. If you are hurting your partner, make sure that you are hurting your relationship. Because if they are not mentally sound, emotionally okay, psychologically fit, the relationship is dead. The relationship is a living dead or a walking dead. You need to understand that. So relationship is not something to joke with, something to play with, something that you move around with. You understand? Make sure that you stay with the relationship. Make sure that you communicate effectively. Make sure that you deal with it, and make sure that everything works. You don't play with relationship. You don't joke with relationships, and don't play with somebody's heart because they were also from a family. They are also a human being, and they also think. So please get some coffee and choose your words carefully. You will get a lot more out of it than you think. Yeah, that is my top 10. That is my top 10 relationship topic for the day. And I'm really grateful to have this opportunity to discuss with you and to talk about life, relationship, and everything. It's really worth it. It's really necessary that we keep learning because life never stop teaching, and then it's necessary. So please, each and everyone, if you're watching this video, comment down in the description bar, comment down in the comment section below, share and like the video for me. It really helped me a lot. It motivates me and inspire me to know that people are watching my video and sharing my video. It helps me build, a community to always bring something to know that at least my words are touching people and touching lives and changing life. Because our aim is to make a better world. Our aim is to make a better life. Our aim is to change the people. Our aim is to make sure that we are able to stop, you know, the like breaking homes, people financial problems, to be able to stop what do you call it, all this crisis that is going on in this world because people are dealing with a lot of stuff that it is not easy that you can't just imagine. You don't know whom this video might be able to help. You understand? Sometimes it might not help you, but you are sure you sharing this video can touch somebody who is in this situation that need this video for it to touch their heart. So I will kindly beg you, I will kindly tell you that please share for me on every social media platform that you have. Comment in the comment section below, like, and tell a friend to tell another friend that we in the building. It's your boy B to the K to the D and the NAS, aka Read AD. We bust it up right now. Link up, connect. One love. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have an amazing and a beautiful night. And God bless you. Depending on where you are, if you are somewhere, it's morning, good morning. If you are somewhere, it's afternoon, good afternoon. If you're somewhere, it's evening, good evening. If you're somewhere that it's in the night, good night. Stay tuned, stay blessed. Have an amazing and a beautiful and a lovely moment. God bless you all. I love everybody who's watching me right now. And I will say that may you live long, prosper in life. Thank you.
Thank you.